Good day, welcome to another episode of the Suitable Farms and Processor, where we show you how we raise our beds and process them. Basically, what you're looking at today is our cattle section. Basically, we have them in like an enclosed chamber, which enables us to spray them. What we are actually spraying them, it's some kind of drugs that helps us kills any flies or fleas that's on their body, or any parasitic insect that's on their body. So we do that to kill all that, and we'll make sure we spray their head or every part of their body, and also underneath where they have their breast and their nipples. Because if we don't do this will actually affect them, and it will not let them grow. These flies and fleas, if it is not if this is not sprayed, will actually be sucking on their blood, which entails will not make them gain weight. Well, basically, you can see the birds now at where they are grazing. Well, you remember I told you about we have some tilapias. Yes, this is the view for our tilapias. They are 2 months old now, and they are getting bigger and bigger day by day. The tilapia is actually a test run, and so far, we've not regretted. But the actual issue with tilapia is, tilapia, you cannot do integrated farming with tilapia. What does that mean? Like the gut of the chicken and the chicken waste that we use to feed catfish, you can't use it for tilapia. It's tilapia, and they will not be able to digest it. The food will just be floating. But for catfish will is actually very good to do integrated farming. And another benefit, one of the things that can help other farmers is this: the water the tilapia are currently in. You can use it to irrigate your land, but for us, we are not going to use it to irrigate our land. We will basically flush it away when times comes for us to change their water. But we don't usually change the water because we have a natural pond. Well, basically, again, what you're looking at is our catfish. I think these are the fingerlings that they are now at post-juvenile. If I'm not wrong, quote me. Don't too quote me, but I will make sure that on the next video I will actually show you which is which. But I think from this video I'm looking at, I think these are the post juvenile fingerlings that the fingerlings that we got that time, the 5,000 fingerlings. I think yes, these are the 5,000 fingerlings. Yes, these are the 5,000 fingerlings, and look at them, they are getting bigger day by day. But at this age, day two, you cannot feed them with chicken gut, or you cannot feed them with anything other than their regular feed. So we just showing you people how it is coming along so far. And also another benefit of catfish is cheaper to maintain than tilapia. Unlike tilapia, where you only use you can give them extra nutrient or extra supplements. So far from my own understanding, you can give them, they will not be able to digest it. So, and for catfish is different. You can either feed your catfish maggots, you can feed them chicken chicken intestine, or you can even feed them chicken. They will be able to digest it well. This is basically the expansion that is going on right now. This should be done. Today is, I think by the time you're looking at this video, it's going to be Monday the 28th. We expect this first pond to be finished by we expect this pond to be finished by before the end of November. So we intend to stock the previous slide you've looked at, where you saw the fingerlings for the post juvenile catfish. We intend to stock 2,000 here, and we intend to dig another pond again that will enable us to stock the remaining 2,000, and whatever will be left out of that will be left in that holding pond. So you see, one of the benefits of this land is We don't actually look for water. We have water naturally coming out of the ground. That's one of the benefits of getting a swampy land. And so far, this has been our maybe like fourth or fifth month on the land, and it's been going good. So we don't have any water issues. So we intend to clear all this by the time everything is done. And you remember when we bought the land is only 4 plots of land. So we intend to basically use all the land. So I think from this 4 plots, we should be able to see between 6 ponds to 7 ponds. Well, we go to the main video, the main section of this video, which is the pullet. The pullets are going to be 10 weeks this Thursday. I think the date of Thursday should be the 31st or I think the 31st. I can't remember how many days we have in November, but if you don't, there should be 10 weeks on the 31st. And look at how they are actually looking at you. Remember, I told you the kind of feed we use. It is called iPro, HIPRO. That's the name of the feed we are using to feed them. So what we are doing here now is we are separating the birds according to their weight. Reason we did this is to enable uniformity. When you are stocking birds, or when you have laying birds, uniformity is very, very important. One of the reasons is why the uniformity is very important is because if they are uniform, if you have 90% uniformity, so what does that tell you? That tells you that if one start dropping at, let's say, 18 weeks, so be assured between 20 to 21 weeks, you should have been in maybe between 40 to 60% production. So you'll have to know what you're actually doing. That's why it's very important you follow the people that know what what it entails. Most people, they will want to go into the business of farming. They spend money, they don't have the technical know-how of how it is done, and it's really, really a thing that I think most people actually ignore. Sometimes you may have the money, but getting the right people to do it is also another issue. And sometimes you may not have the money, but you may have the technical know-how. So it's kind of a give and take situation. But for us, I am always on the. Don't let me say I'm always on the farm. I'm on the farm maybe 50 to 60% of the time, or 70% of the time. But I have people that they know what to do. Don't get me wrong. Years back, I used to be the one on the farm 24/7. But in reality, I cannot be on the farm 24/7. I cannot be there to make sure everything is going well. Well, now what you are looking at is the nettings we are doing, we are using for our pen. You remember this was supposed to have been completed weeks ago, but the poultry contractor that we gave this contract to, you know what he did? He was quoting us these nets for 38,000 naira, and we later found out, and we got it from Alaba to Ibadan. We got it at 18,000 naira per bundle, and once we got it, I think our cost of transportation was only 27,000 naira. Meanwhile, this guy was charging us 38,000 naira per bundle. Well, that's the end of that. We've moved on, and we've forgotten about that. Well, this is the pen. I know some people are looking at it like, oh my god, this is long. Well, yes, the pen is very long. The pen is in length is 380 feet in length. So basically what I'm showing you right here is the old nettings that we used. We had to take it off because it is getting rusty and it is not strong enough due to rain and weather damage. And when we bought that, we were informed that it was a galvanized netting, but later you know how it is, everything changes. So this is the pen, because we've abandoned the pen for a while. Weeds has grown all over. We tend to clean all this before we stock our beds in there. So what we are basically doing is we are renetting once, and also on this side, the cages on this side are going to be removed. We're going to remove all this cage and we will buy new set of gates. Well, this is the view of the farm, and as you can see, I'm pointing to this because all this grass will be eaten by the cows. The cows sometimes graze on this side of town, and as you can see, we still have some little bit of construction to do. We only have plumbing and a little bit of carpentry work to be done. As we are coming to the end of this video, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.